Well, it's Sunday. The weekend is over far too fast. So I'm at the library. I'm not quite done reading Christine yet by Stephen King, but I was thinking I'd get another book. This one's overdue. Who knows what the overdue charges are. I also got my food stamps renewed on the 4th, and even though it was supposed to be like $270, it was only like $140. But of course, the line to call food stamps, there's thousands of people waiting. That's why I hate the world. Somebody just asked if I have food to eat in this bag. Anyway, like everything's always a constant renegotiation. Nothing is ever what anybody tells you. Like, I asked if there was Wi-Fi in the place that I moved into. Guy said yes, but there isn't. Supposed to be getting $270 something in food stamps, gonna get half that. You know, you can never just have anything be what it's supposed to be. Everything is always just this fucking disappointment that forces you to either engage with it or accept it. And engaging with it is worse than fucking death. Now a person might be like, well, why don't you call up? Or maybe you should do something about that. They're not giving you the food stamps they said. But it's like, I'll tell you why. Because there's a 90% chance that after wasting my precious fucking weekend time, I'm still not gonna get the money. So then I will be out that money plus the fucking time. And since I work 8 hours a day, but it takes me like, but the job still takes like 12 and a half hours, including getting there and getting back, there isn't all that much time when I'm not fucking dealing with nonsense. I really hate life so much, and I just want it to end. Is that so wrong? Of course it's not wrong. Anybody who thinks otherwise is actually wrong. Fuck you in your life. Actually, your life might be better than mine, probably is. I will say that because of my new job, my muscles feel kind of swollen a lot, like they're getting a lot bigger. More so than when I was just loading boxes, because even though that's a lot of reps, it's not a lot of weight. Where my current job, I have to use my Hulk strength, which is where, you get a 3,500 pound roll of paper, you roll it into a machine and hook it up. The thing is, you have to put these spindles in it. They have to align perfectly. You move the thing with a pallet jack, you get it almost there. One side's not going to be quite there. So you have to just shove like a 3,500 pound roll of paper just a few inches. Takes just this massive fucking strength. I guess maybe that's why most people don't become machine operators, because you have to have fucking Hulk strength if you want to be able to get through even one single day of it. Fortunately, I prefer little bursts of Hulk strength more than just constantly fucking around with low energy levels. So, I just get a big metal pole, shove it under the side of it, and just lever that shit. With my free time, I try to calculate exactly how much energy it's taking. But I don't think most people could do it. Once you get this roll of paper positioned between these two things that go into the hole, well, you start tightening one of them, with just this big screw with a wheel, and it pushes the 3,500 pound roll of paper sideways until the other roll is in the other spindle. Again, just like shoving 1 3/4 ton of paper across. Yeah, it's so loud down here. Across this cement floor. It's a lot of energy, especially if you do it in 30 seconds. I tried to calculate the actual horsepower, but I forgot some of the conversion factors, and I'm not. Not that I need to have big muscles for anything other than work. My back kind of hurts today, by the way. My mom had crippling back pain that she had to take Vicodin for. I'm really in it the same way. Now I'm going to tell you about the self-centered thought that I have every day of my life, during most of the minutes of my life, and that is that I fucking deserve better. Now, at this, somebody might Be like, well, what about all those people who have it worse than you? At which point I'd say, well, here's the thing. Shut your stupid motherfucking mouth. I don't give a fuck. What I care about is me and what I deserve, and I deserve better. So those other people, if they don't know that they deserve better, that's their thing. I do know that they deserve better, and that is the problem. The thing is, there's nothing I can do to get better, because if I have to weasel and scheme and fuck around with shit every moment of the day like a piece of shit, then even if I had better things, they would still have the wrong cost-benefit ratio, which would still be less than what I deserve. Yeah, I've been thinking about that, and that's the problem. No matter what I do, it's not going to be good enough, because the amount of shit that I have to do just to get things acceptable is wrong. It's too much. You know, I actually miss my old job. I like living in a hotel and going and installing things. It's just giving me too much to do every single day, and making it so that I have to weasel out of shit like a fucking scumbag in order to just get by. It's unacceptable. Like, it just is. I will say one of the benefits of my current station in life is that I can just be perfectly open and honest about how everything is unacceptable, about how I'm depressed, how life isn't worth living, how I think about dying all the time, and people are like, yeah, that tracks. Makes sense. You know, if I have a job like my old job, I can't just be open and honest about how I just want to die every single moment. But with my current job, I can, and people are understanding about it. So that's, I mean, it's not a lot, but it's something.